What's happening, Internet fam? So we're going to take a very close look at the coin Social Send today. Now, I talk about Social Send on the vlog all the time. It's a little bit of a joke because the price of Social Send is so low, and I'm, future rhY'z saying it's going to be worth millions of dollars. But I do think it's one of those coins, one of many MasterNode coins that does have that potential. Based on a lot of different aspects of it. The speed of the transactions, the reliability of the base code, which it's based on PIVX and how reliable PIVX is, and the community, and also the purpose for its being very sensible. The purpose of Social Send is to be able to send coins instantly and easily to anybody on social media. And it does that right now today. In fact, it's been doing it for almost a year and a half, over a year and a half. So there's even been Discord rain for over a year now. Over a year and a half. I remember going to rain parties, not this last summer, but summer before last, having rain parties for Social Send and just being able to make it rain in Discord. And it was definitely at the cutting edge of that technology. And it's been in the cutting edge of the social aspect of MasterNodes the entire time. It's a very interesting project. I think it's worth taking a look at. And there's big news about Social Send today. So let's get into it. Okay, so here's the news today. In light of CryptoBridge being removed from the market, basically, regardless of that, we want to hear more about CryptoBridge being removed from the market, go ahead and check out my vlog from yesterday. But CryptoBridge did happen to service a lot of underserved coins, especially in the MasterNode space, and a lot of coins that can't get on Bittrex, can't get on Binance, can't get on Coinbase. And so it really is a loss, especially we lost Cryptopia, now we lost CryptoBridge. And so there's no exchange out there where you can get some of these smaller coins that are just starting out or that just have a smaller market cap. A lot of these teams don't have the millions of dollars that it costs to get listed on some of these bigger exchanges. And so with CryptoBridge going down, Social Send is now prepared to offer a very huge discount on their listing fees to all the smaller coins. So basically, they're saying up to a 90% discount on listing fees for the Send exchange. Social Send has a built-in exchange. We're going to get into all of that in a little bit. Taking into consideration the shutting down of CryptoBridge exchange, we have extended Black Friday promo for the whole month of December. So for the whole month of December, it's possible for these altcoins to get on an exchange that is free of KYC, at least for the moment. We'll talk about that later. And also, it works. It works right now. And I'm going to show you all that right now. Okay, so here's the working Social Send app right here. And it works right now. It's already got all these different coins listed. There's more actually if you scroll down. And it's a usable interface right now. You can have a wallet here. Now this is a web wallet, so you're not holding your own coins. Your coins are being held on a server somewhere. A lot of other things I'm going to be going over with the Social Send platform that I think are less than ideal. But as of right now today, it works, it's great, and it's a way for some of these smaller altcoins to get back in the market, on the market. They have a friend book with an address book. You can easily send coins to your friends. As you see over here, I've got my friends listed here, and I can easily send coins to any one of them. And I can send them any one of these coins, by the way, as well. Not just Social Send. I can send them Vitae, ECA, Ohmcoin, OOT, VIP, Crypto Desire Coin, several other ones as well. There's also an exchange built in up here. There's an exchange built in. In the exchange, you can set buy prices, sell prices. There's also the Changely aspect, so you can swap coins for other coins. You can look at your history. I mean, and the great thing about Social Send is the whole purpose of Social Send is to make it very easy to send on social media. And it is. You can send Social Send right now to people on Discord, on Twitter. They've had it working with Facebook before. Facebook keeps blocking them. I don't know if it's working at the moment, but the idea behind it is absolutely fantastic, and 90% of it just works. It really does just work, and it's been working for over a year now, year and a half. Some of the features are new. The exchange is relatively new. Definitely works though. They're always changing the API to it's kind of whack-a-mole when you're trying to keep up with some of the social networks API changes and to be compatible with them. But so far, Social Send has really done it, with the possible exception of Facebook, who's definitely one of the more ruthless and brutal social networks. But this isn't even the exciting part about Social Send. Even though all this works right now, and even though they're having a 90% discount for new coins to get listed on this exchange, That's not even the exciting part. And I'm going to show you the exciting part right now. Okay, so I've unofficially been on the Social Send team for quite some time now. I actually represented them at a blockchain conference, and I've done stuff for them online and helped with marketing graphics. I did a lot of work last year putting a bunch of Christmas logos and stuff together for Social Send and kind of doing a Christmas promotion with them. And it is a project that just works right now. Raining in Discord is awesome. I've got a video where I'm at a rain party and we're just raining Social Send to all kinds of people all day, and it's super fast, super easy, and super fun. The Discord rain in particular is a really fun way to interact with cryptocurrency. But this is my GIMP version. GIMP is the open source version of Photoshop, if you don't know, of a beta version, or not even a beta version, an alpha version, a concept basically for an Android-based wallet for Social Send. Now I want to talk about some of the things that we're going to have to fix on the back end of Social Send later, which I haven't talked with the Social Send team about at all, so I'm not representing them in this case. I'm just a fan, and I think that this could really drive the whole market to adoption in a whole new way, and I think you might agree with me after you look at some of the features of this wallet. Now keep in mind, most of the back end things that this wallet needs to work are working right now today. So that's really key in understanding what I'm talking about today. But okay, so this is my concept for a wallet. This would be the main page of the wallet. It would show you how many assets you have. It would show you how much of all of the assets combined you have in the denomination of what you have selected. So in this instance, you've selected Social Send. You have 6 assets here. You've got Social Send, Vitae, Ohm coin, Bitcoin, and some kind of USD stable token. I don't know what USD stable token. I don't even know if they have one right now. But the idea is you can be able to trade all of these in and out with a USD stable token and hopefully mitigate some of your gains and losses in the market like that. And they're also listed up here at the top, and you can see that they're listed at the top, and you can see that the send one is highlighted white. And because it is highlighted white, that means that one's selected, and that's why it's showing you how much send you have specifically and how much all of your assets are worth in Social Send according to all the assets that you have at the moment, right? And again, that's Vitae, Ohm, Bitcoin, and US dollar, some kind of US dollar stable token. Now, if you clicked on one of these other ones, it would change to show you how much of that token you had, and it would also change to show you how much all 6 assets you had were in that token. So in that way, you can click on the US dollar and see exactly the US dollar amount of all the tokens you have combined very quickly and easy right here by just clicking on the USD thing, right? Or you could click on Bitcoin and see how much all of your assets were combined worth in Bitcoin. This is your address QR code, making it very easy for people to get your QR code and send you money. And this is a copy link. If you click on it, it highlights the text and copies it so that somebody can go and paste that, or you can paste it into an email or whatever, and they can send you Social Send to this wallet specifically, which is on your phone, being stored on your phone. You own the private keys. So a little bit different than the way the web platform works. The web platform, your private keys are on the web platform. And this one, your private keys are in your wallet, and you actually have the private keys. So fundamentally different than the way the platform works at the moment, but I think a pretty easy thing. If we're going to build this software interface, I think it would be pretty easy to build some of those things. Down here at the bottom, you have a chart showing you your portfolio value over time. And right now it's showing you the last 6 months. You could also select that 1 day, 1 month, 6 months, 1 year, or all. I think maybe we need to have a 1 week in there as well. 1 week seems to be like, that would be important. Maybe 1 day, 1 month, 1 week, 1 year. Or I don't know, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, and then all. I'm not sure. Again, this is just a mock-up. So that's that page. Now I've also designed all the other interfaces for how this wallet works. There's a slide in from the left, and from that slide in from the left, you can pick all those different menu items. You can pick wallet, send, stake, exchange, addresses, rain, voting, and settings. And right now we are on the wallet page. That's what this is. This is the wallet page here. But that slide in is available on all the screens, so you can quickly and easily get to any part of the wallet instantly. Now there's also a slide in from the right, and the slide in from the right is showing you your favorites. Now these are your favorite contacts. These are the people that you interact with the most on the Send wallet. And they don't have to be a contact. They could also be a RAIN group. We'll talk about RAIN groups in a little bit. In this example, I haven't listed a RAIN group. I've just listed contacts, and you can see these are different contacts. Oh wait, there is a RAIN group right there. Band. Band is a RAIN group. So we'll talk about RAIN groups in a little bit. But this is a swipe in from the right, and you can swipe in from the right anywhere and immediately get to that contact quickly and easily from anywhere within the wallet. Okay, the next option underneath wallet is send. This is the send screen. From the send screen, you can paste a social send address that somebody gave, or one of these other crypto addresses. You can do this with any of the cryptos listed in the wallet. It doesn't have to be social send. And you can paste any crypto address right in here for any of the coins that you have on hand, or you can click the QR button or the scan button. They do the same thing. They open a QR scanner, enabling you to scan somebody else's QR code, which could be on their YouTube, on their website, in person, on their phone, on their business card. It could be anywhere. And it could be any QR code for any one of these cryptos. So, but you have to know which QR code for which crypto it is. So that's pretty important. So think about that. And then it also has your top favorites down here from the send screen. So this is just another way to quickly get to your favorites. And then there's the scan button, which opens the QR code scanner, the QR image, which also opens the QR code scanner, and then the luck button, which is just going to pick one of your contacts at random. I think that's just a fun idea. You could pick any one of your contacts at random, hit the luck button, say, hey, I feel like giving somebody $1. Hit the luck button, hit $1 of whatever crypto you want, hit send, boom, you just sent some random person $1. And if you were feeling well-to-do or generous or just wanted to get other people in your contact list excited about crypto, you could do that every single day. Just do luck, dollar, luck, dollar, luck, penny, luck, 5 cents, luck 10 cents, whatever you want, any denomination of money. And you could do it all in USD so you know exactly how much US dollar value is of what you're doing. And then switch to whatever other currency you wanted to before you hit send. So you could say, okay, $1 USD, and then switch to send and send them that much social send, or switch to Vitae and send them that much Vitae, or switch to Bitcoin and send them that much Bitcoin. Instantly, easily. I think there's a very clean, simple interface for doing that. Okay, once you've selected a friend in your wallet, this is what that screen looks like. And in that screen, it tells you what their name is, where you're connected with them, whether you have their direct social send address on the platform or in their own social send wallet, or if they're just on Twitter, or they're on Discord, or whatever platform you're connected with this person on, email, whatever it is. I think phone number too. You can do phone number now. I'm not sure. I can't remember all the. Honestly, I follow the market and I can't keep up with all the changes. And Social Send has been really on it as far as adding features, adding coins, and really making it something that's worthwhile. In this case, we've selected US dollar. That's why it's highlighted up here. And so you're entering a US dollar amount. This is showing you how much US dollars you have, and you are entering $6.66. You hit send. Boom. That sends $6.66 of whatever USD stable token that we're using on the social Send platform. I'm not even sure that exists yet, but something that needs to exist for sure. And boom, it sends it to your babysitter over Twitter. So boom, they just got $6.66. It will always be worth $6.66 because it's a stable coin. So you don't have to worry about the inflation, deflation, whatever, because we're using USD stable token. Now, if you did want to encourage them to use Bitcoin, you could send them $6.66 worth of Bitcoin, and it would show them, hey, you got $6.66 worth of Bitcoin. Today the price is up a little bit. Now it's worth $7.23, whatever. You get the idea. So that's the send screen. Okay, so this is one of the menu items I'm most excited about. This is the staking menu. And in the staking menu, you're going to have all the coins that you have, which ones are staking, how much is staking, and approximately how much you're earning per day, or no, just how much is held, how much is staking. Let's see. Oh, no. This is showing you how much you're going to make in 6 months because 6 months is highlighted, right? So it's averaging out, trying to assume how much you're going to make by staking Ohm coin. So you've got 12.89 Ohm staking. It's going to assume after a 6-month period that you're going to earn about 0.045 Ohm staking. So this is a way for people to have savings in crypto and earn interest in the form of staking on that crypto that they're holding. You can see down here, USD stablecoin is just held because stablecoins don't stake. And you can see Bitcoin also just held because Bitcoins don't stake. And then down here, it shows you the total and how much you're going to be making staking total in 6 months. I think some of these numbers up here are wrong. I think we got to change what they are: 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, 5 year. I'm not really sure what these denominations of time should be. That's something worth debating, but the concept would work the same no matter what the time allotment ends up being decided by the group or by vote, as we'll show in a moment. Okay, now this is a really exciting screen too. If you saw on the staking screen, there was a projection screen, and the projection screen would take you right to here, and it would show you, based on whichever denomination you select down here, how much you're making today per day staking, and how much you should expect to be making after 1 year. This is assuming that the 1 year is selected here. So I'm sorry, the graphic's a little bit wrong here, but just assume that dash is over the 1 year. And this is showing you how much you're making per day now and how much you could expect to be making in 1 year. And I think it should list both of those totals, the current and then the future as well. So a few things missing from this graphic, but you get the basic point. This is showing you how you could be earning passive income staking these coins. And it's like interest, it's like a savings account, but way better interest rate and way more secure because you're holding the actual crypto. You're holding the private keys for your crypto. So this is one of the things I'm really excited about figuring out how we can implement this in an Android wallet that's very easy to use. I'm trying to make it as easy to use as possible. It's not as beautiful as it could be. Definitely the design needs some graphic design work, whatever. But I'm just trying to make it as simple and easy to use as possible for, you know, grandma or, you know, the babysitter or the kid down the street who rakes your yard or mows your yard or whatever. So trying to get everybody interested in holding crypto, exchanging crypto, and also earning some passive income by staking that crypto. And right now it's really hard to do. You got to have all these custom wallets. You got to be on all these different platforms. You got to have a different wallet for every single coin that you want to stake. And it's a nightmare. I'm saying, what if we had a combined wallet where you could stake all of these different cryptos at different rates, you know, because all the cryptos stake at different rates, and you could be staking all of them in one easy to use interface where you hold the private keys. That's the idea behind this wallet. Okay, the next menu item, if you do the swipe left thing and show that menu again, is the exchange item. Now this is a very, very simple exchange. There's also a more complicated exchange you can do. If you click on, somewhere there's a button. Oh, if you click on simple exchange in the top, it'll go to complex exchange and go to a more traditional exchange where you can set high and low prices and all that kind of stuff. But for this one here, the simple exchange, you're telling it which coins you want to switch, and you're telling it for which coins you want to switch to, and it's just doing it automatically with the current market price, right? So say you want to switch $6.66 66 cents worth of USD stable token for social send, and I can't remember, I actually did the pricing according to what it was at that time. I don't think the pricing is the same now anymore when I designed this whole thing. And then you just click exchange and it instantly switches those tokens at market price from the token you want to get out of to the token you want to get into. And in this way, you can get out of your USD and get into another staking coin and automatically add that staking coin into your staking collection and be staking a little bit more. So we're incentivizing people to get out of USD. We're incentivizing people to get out of Bitcoin, which is really important. Don't let me forget to talk about that at the end of the video. Okay, the next option is addresses. This is going to go bring you to this interface here, which is going to show you all your addresses. The ones with a star are favorites. The ones without a star are not favorites. And this is, so you can see here I have Chuli, Nucleon, Paulus, and Eagle, and the babysitter, and the band, which is a rain group. We're going to get to that in a minute. That are people that are my favorites. So they're listed at the top. People who aren't the favorites. Sorry, Shango. Sorry, bro. Down here. And you can easily make people favorites by just clicking on the star, or unmake them favorites by clicking on the star. And then if you have a really long list of, like, say you have like 400 contacts, all your Twitter, all your Discord, all your email addresses, everybody. So you've got everybody in here, right? Then you're gonna have to do a search, and so you're gonna start typing the name, and as you type the name, it's gonna shrink the list down to only the names that include the letters you've typed up there. So just a really, really simple way to get to people really quickly. This is the address book for the app. Okay, this is another really exciting feature. I talked about rain groups and raining, and so these are the rain channels here. Now, some of these rain channels are going to be auto-populated by whatever group you're on. If you're in a Discord channel for Vitae, if you're in the Discord for Send, if you're on the Send platform, if you're in the Discord channel for Ohm or Crypto Desire or the Crypto Desire Vitae or the Crypto Desire Ohm. There's all these different rain channels that are going to be pre-populated based on what you're already in Discord. So you can rain on anybody in the Discord using those ones. But you can also create your own rain groups down here. And you can select your own rain groups and you can favorite your own rain groups. So, so you can create a brand new one. Or you can have these ones are already listed. Obviously, we're going to have a plus sign down here somewhere where you can make a new rain group. But in this example, I have band selected. Say I have 4 members in my band, me and 3 other members, and say we make $400 at the gig, and I want to pay everybody in the band their $100. I click band, I click $300, I hit send, and it instantly sends them $100 of whichever token they prefer. I'm going to talk about that in a minute, how you figure out which token they prefer and how that's listed. Okay, so here's the rain screen right here, and this is where you can select somebody and you can just rain. Now you can rain a specific coin, like you could rain USD coin. In this example, that's what's highlighted, so you'd be raining USD coin on all your favorites. Or you could rain the defaults, and the defaults is going to select the default for each individual contact and rain this much, but to whatever coin they want. So it's going to instantly Changely or Market Exchange the coins that you're sending into the coin that each contact wants. And I'm going to show you how that's listed in a minute. But these are all editable. These are all, you can make any of these a favorite. So you could have your band as a favorite. You say, hey, the club paid me a check for $400. I owe everybody in the band $100 each. I have 3 band members. I have 3 band members in a rain group. I click band. I click defaults. I click $300. Or I click USD, $300. Then click defaults, then I hit rain, and boom, it rains the $300, $100 to each person based on whichever coin they want. That's what their default is. Their default is the coin that they've selected as the one that they want. Okay, so this is the contact editing screen. This is where you can change the picture of the contact. This is where you can change the name of the contract. And this is where you can change the currency that they prefer as a default. So in this example, the babysitter prefers Bitcoin. So if you did a rain for a group that the babysitter was in, and you selected defaults, she would get Bitcoin, and she would get it over Twitter because she's on the Twitter network, and she's in the Twitter rain group because she's in your Twitter contact list. So therefore, she's in the Twitter rain group automatically. Now, if you added her to some other group, say household employees, say you have the gardener, the babysitter, the piano teacher, whoever you've got in your rain group, you could rain on all of them. Say for Christmas, say, hey, everybody gets $10 for Christmas, or everybody gets $20 for Christmas. You could go to the rain group for household employees that you've created. You could click defaults. You could click, say there's 5 employees that you got and you want to give them $20 each, put in $100, rain, boom, they each get $20 instantly. So this makes the technology much, much better than PayPal, Venmo, QuickBooks, any of them. We're leapfrogging the current technology with an easier to use app that makes it super easy to send a lot of people money instantly and have it all accounted for and have a record of it in your history. There's going to be a history option in here, like there already is on the platform. And down here, you can decide whether they're a favorite or not. She is a favorite because she's got the star. If you click that, it would be the hollow star. And then obviously she's not a favorite. You can also change what rain group she's in. You could be in more than one rain group. You could have a whole list of rain groups here. And you could also change what network. Say she got really into crypto. She's no longer just on Twitter. Now she's into crypto. She's got her own social send wallet on her Android phone. And you just click network for the social send. And boom, now she's getting the coins faster because it's over a faster network, and she's also getting lower fees too. And she's holding those coins in her own wallet and staking too. So it's a win-win-win for her and a win-win-win for you. Okay, another big issue in cryptocurrency is governance. How do we decide what to do with the network? How do we decide how to change, whether it's metrics for how much gets staked, how much gets earned for masternodes, all these different things have to be decided by the group if you want to do it democratically. And so one of the ways that we could really simplify voting is having the voting in this app. So in this case, we've got this vote here, which is for which coin is next to be added to the wallet. Now, some of these have already been added to the wallet because SocialSend has been adding coins to the wallet. So, but in this way, you can vote and see up here it says you have 3 votes available. So, say we just give everybody 3 votes a day, or I mean, that can be decided by governance too. How many votes does everybody get per day? How many votes does everybody get per week? Maybe everybody only gets 1 vote per week. Then they're only voting for what's important. They're like, wait, that's the one I care about. I'm going to use my 1 weekly vote for that, you know? Or maybe we give them 10 votes a day. So, yeah, let's really actually gauge what people care about, what they want, how they want it. And if they want to put 10 votes just to add smart cash to the thing because they really want smart cash in the social send network, boom, 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 they can do that. I don't know if this is the exact vote. I mean, there's a lot of different things we could be voting on for governance. What default skin do we want for the wallet? Maybe people prefer the light skin. I've designed a dark skin for this concept model, but maybe people want the light skin, and the vote could be, what should the default skin be? Dark, light, blue, orange, whatever, you know what I mean? You could have all these different colors, and then all those ones, if you click on them, could go and show you an example of what that looks like that you're voting for, and then you could vote for, in this case, since you have 3 votes, you could vote for 3 of them, right? So it's tiered voting. You're not just voting for one thing, you could vote for 3 things, and then whichever things get the most of everybody's 3 votes wins. So it's much more democratic than any government that works on the planet right now, honestly. So, and if it's all decentralized peer-to-peer and nobody's controlling it and the votes are counted automatically on the blockchain, there's no fudging it, there's no tweaking it, it's all open source. People can get eyes on the code and see whether the vote's being counted and know and have it verified on the blockchain. Hey, my vote was counted that day. Here's the record of it right there on the blockchain. So there's a lot of different ways that this voting mechanism could really help the whole industry grow, and not just the whole industry, but maybe the whole world. I mean, eventually this could be a more secure form of voting than the types of voting we do right now for our actual governments. One last thing on the screen, you see where it says buy a vote, 50 cent, make it rain. So my idea is you can buy a vote if you want to buy an extra vote, but you have to buy a vote by making it rain, 50 cent on everybody in the community, right? So anybody who's got this wallet or is on the social send platform instantly gets some of that 50 social send rain. So, and that way everybody who's holding some on their wallet is going to be catching rain all day when people go in to buy votes. Say the smart cash devs are like, man, we want to get on social send so bad. So they can go and they can all buy a bunch of votes to get on the platform. And as they buy the votes, all of that send is being rained on the whole community. So everybody's just getting a little bit of money all the time so that smart cash can get their coin listed on the social send network. It's a way to make it fun and a way to increase the rewards for the people who are holding. And this is the buy a vote screen. This shows you how much send you have. This is telling you what the cost of the vote that you're buying is, and then, you know, it's telling you, hey, warning you, hey, this is going to cost you 50 cent, and maybe that'll tell you also the USD amount right down here or something. I don't know, or maybe the Bitcoin amount, whatever you've decided is your default. Maybe it'll tell you that. You pick your default and it's going to tell you everything in your default coin. It's an idea. Maybe you're just always, maybe you default to USD stable token. Everybody pays you. You're always getting USD stable token. And then every once in a while, hey, I got $5. I'm going to put it in Vitae. Hey, I got $5. I'm going to put it in Ohm coin. Hey, I got $5. I'm going to put it in Bitcoin, whatever you have on the thing, because you can change any of them instantly using the Changely, using that exchange app, which could be using Changely, or it could be using actually the actual exchange too. A lot of different ways to go here. So that, in a nutshell, is the app that I think would revolutionize the economy globally pretty much instantly. I think this would go viral very, very quickly. If it was that easy to use and you were earning money just by holding it, and you were earning money that wasn't government fiat, and you were earning money that you could get into and out of government fiat very easily just by changing with a stable token or whatever, I think that we would start to see a lot of adoption very quickly. I think it would really drive the price of all of these coins up a lot. And as people start staking and holding and seeing that little projections thing go up and saying, hey, you know what? And in 5 years from now, if I just keep staking how I'm staking right now, in 5 years from now, I'll be making $100 a day. You know, if you're holding enough coin to stake like that and the projection matches up with that, it could even be totally realistic, right? Maybe they got $10,000, $12,000 worth of staking crypto in here, and that right now they're earning, you know, $2-3 a day or whatever. But you know, seeing that stake and watching that stake compound staking, right? So now it's 12,000, now it's $13,000, now it's $14,000, knowing that in 5 years that's going to be $30,000, and knowing that that's going to pay you about, you know, 20, 30 bucks a day, or whatever that projection ends up being, however you make that projection work. Some of these coins stake higher than others. Maybe you want to switch into more volatile coins that have a higher staking amount. These are all options that we can explore moving forward. But right now, all we've got is the exchange, is the social send web platform. I have a lot of concerns about the social web platform. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Even though I love the social send team, again, I'm not representing them here. This is just my thoughts on where they're at, which is amazing. It's super amazing. So I'm not trying to like at any way throw shade on the social send community. They are amazing. It's an amazing community. I've been super excited to be a part of it the whole time. I've been a little bit critical of some of their decisions over the years, but overall they've really kind of steered the ship the right way, and I think it's an amazing team, and they've got an amazing project that's really actually working right now today. Now, you're at the bar and your friend buys you a drink. You're out of cash. Are you gonna whip out your laptop and open up the web platform and be like, oh, let me give you some vitae? No, you're not. But if you got this app on your phone and you're like, hey, get this app. What if there's a button in this app to send him the app or her the app and say, hey, boom, here, share. We're sharing the app over the F-Droid market, right? It's all open source. Boom, sharing the app to you over the F-Droid market, instant share, boom, NFC share, Bluetooth share, Wi-Fi share, whatever, right? Email it to them, however you want to do it. Text message them, you know, and boom, now they have the app on their phone. You scan their QR code, you send them $5 of whatever currency you want, and show them how the app works, or not. Just say, hey, yeah, here's $5, just take it. And they'll be like, what, $5? And you're like, yeah, it's Bitcoin, take it, you know, or yeah, it's Owncoin, it's like Bitcoin but totally different, whatever. You know, but earns a little bit of staking, you know. You can explain what you want to in the bar. They can buy you a drink. They get the $5. 3 months later, this is how I've gotten all of my friends into crypto. You know, we went out for coffee. I said, hey, buy me a coffee. And they're like, who just says buy me a coffee? That's rude. You make more money than me. Why are you saying buy me a coffee? Buy me a coffee. And they're like, okay, they buy me a coffee. Boom, I whip out my, at the time I was using, you know, this is 3, 4, 5 years ago, I was using Coinbase. I'm like, oh yeah, well, let me just go ahead and pay you the total for all the coffee and the tip, right? I remember I went to a coffee shop with a good friend of mine, and who was in one of my bands. I'm gonna leave him anonymous because I don't know if he wants to get mentioned. But I said, buy me coffee, and he's like, oh, buy me coffee, and he's like, okay. So he buys us coffee and the tip. I think 2 coffees and a generous tip was like $12 or something, $13, right? We got the deluxe coffees, and we left a good tip. And so then I whip out my Coinbase app and I email him $12 or $13 worth of Bitcoin, right? And then 6 months or a year later, he calls me and it's like $70, and he's like, you sent me 2 coffees and a tip worth of Bitcoin, and now it's worth $70. So that caught his attention. And that's the way we're going to drive adoption. We're not going to drive adoption by, you know, talking about it, by putting YouTube videos up. We're not going to drive adoption by, you know, offering to pay our babysitter with the Coinbase app and not explaining it to them and having it all hard to use. And they got a KYC and show their ID just to get the thing. I mean, it's the current market is a nightmare. The current currency market is a nightmare. You got to have like 20 wallets for 20 coins. Half of them get robbed off on an exchange. All of them are KYC. We've got to make it P2P, anonymous, private, instant, and easy. And this is easy. So we need some coders. We need some Android coders to help us get this vision out. We need some graphic designers to make it prettier, okay? Because it's just my idea. I do my thing in like Photoshop or the GIMP or whatever. And it's, you know, I'm not ashamed of it, but, you know, I'm not a graphic designer. It could clearly be better. It could clearly be prettier. I do like the functionality and ease of use of this, though, and that's what's key. We need something really, really easy to use and fun to use. So when you're at the bar, you've had a couple of cocktails, you're like, I'm out of money. Buy me a cocktail. I'll send you some vitae. Boom, there's $5 worth of vitae. I get my cocktail, you get the vitae. 2 weeks later, dude comes back, goes, hey, I bought you 1 cocktail. And now I got like $7 worth of vitae. The cocktail wasn't $7. It was happy hour. It was $3.50. With the tip, it was like $5. How come I have $7 now? Or maybe it goes the other way. Hey, I bought you that cocktail. Suddenly my money is only worth, you know, less than what it was when you sent it to me. Why? What's that all about? And then you could explain, well, we could have switched it to USD stable token. And then, you know, not lost on the coin. You could have put it in another one that gained a lot more that week. You could have put it in another one that lost some that week, and maybe if you gained. I mean, and then you got to explain, this is a market, right? We're all in the market. We're all playing the market. But if we're all staking all these staking coins all the time, we're earning, regardless of whether the market goes up or down, we're earning that little bit of interest in the form of staking. Staking, interest, they're kind of interchangeable in a way, but if we're all staking, we're all earning that little bit of coin every day. And if we grow adoption and suddenly everybody's using it, I mean, imagine, you know, 3-4 years, you go to a junior high, everybody whips out their Android phone. They're sending each other money all the time for everything, whatever. Buy me an ice cream. Here's 3 vitae. Hey, buy me this. Here's 2, whatever. You know what I mean? They're just sending each other crypto for everything. Hey, I bet you I'm faster than you on Mario Kart. Nuh-uh. Oh yeah? Send me half a social send. All right, let's see. I got half a social send. And like, you know, imagine junior high kids are betting half a social send on who can win that lap in Mario Kart. That is when we've won. And that is when Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and the Federal Reserve are done. And we can do it. We can do it. This is all doable. This all works right now on the platform. Now, granted, the platform is not decentralized. There's a few other issues with the platform that make this solution a little bit of sci-fi right now. There's things about this, the staking aspect of this. Now, we could just stake on Discord, because you can stake on Discord right now. That's actually working. But again, with the staking on Discord, somebody else has your keys. So that's really nerve-wracking and scary. And Discord itself is a private entity that we can't really trust, right? I mean, that's the whole point of crypto, is you don't need trust. There is no trust. I have the private keys. There's no trust. I either give it to you or I don't. It's up to me. It's my money. You don't get to touch it unless I say, here's some money from me. That's it. And we need to build that into this system from the ground up. Now, most of the stuff is working on the social send platform right now. You can send over Twitter. You can send over email. You can send directly. Social send, the blockchain is working very well. 60-second transactions, and that's for confirmation. You know, you see the transaction right away, and then it takes 30-40 seconds to confirm. But that's almost as fast as a credit card. You had a bar drinking with friends. Definitely before you get to the end of the drink, unless you're really chugging, definitely before you get to the end of the drink, they're going to get their money. Or vice versa. If you're paying for their drink, you're going to get your money from them. It's just going to happen. And it's going to be instant, with no middleman, no third party, P2P, true liberty and freedom for the users of this technology. We could do it. There's the design. The back end's mostly done with social send. Again, we've got to move more to be completely decentralized P2P. We've got to utilize onion routing and BitTorrent and some of these other technologies, atomic swaps, Mimblewimble. I mean, there's a lot of different aspects of this technology that we're going to need to implement to make it truly free, truly decentralized, and truly robust and strong and unhackable. But we can do it. We've got the technology. I mean, all the pieces are there. We just got to put them into something that's easy to use on an Android phone. Because you can get a used Android phone for $40 anywhere in the world, and you can get a brand new Android phone for $40, right? There's people using Android phones in sub-Saharan South Africa and have what do you own? Oh, I own a metal pot and an Android phone. That's all I own. There's people like that out there in the world today. And if all those people were using this currency instead of Zimbabwe dollars that are with the hyperinflation, or Argentinian dollars with the hyperinflation, or the US fiat dollar, which is going to go through hyperinflation. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. The petrodollar is going to die. They're going to kill the petrodollar. They don't really have a choice. Our debt level is unsustainable. The way the Federal Reserve keeps printing, everything about what we're doing right now is unsustainable. The petrodollar is going to die. What are we going to do? Are we going to wait for it to die and then live through some kind of horrible depression where people are eating rats and stuff? Or are we going to take the bull by the horns and create an alternative now and get off of it as quickly as we can and get our kids off of it as quickly as we can? What are we going to do? It's up to us. It's up to us to do it. Go do it. We need some Android coders. We need some Android coders, maybe a graphic designer, and we definitely need some blockchain coders, and we definitely need some people who are experts in network security, network privacy, and person-to-person, network technology, and how we can implement all this in a very fast, easy, efficient way that's fun. All right, that's my special on not just social send, but my beta wallet that was a concept. This concept's already over a year old. I've been in Hawaii a whole year now. I released this right before I left to Hawaii to the social send group. They haven't had the money to hire Android coders to make this a reality. And that's a tragedy. The price of Social Send itself is very low right now. You can buy a MasterNode for less than 20 bucks. And if you do buy a MasterNode for less than 20 bucks, that might be the smartest purchase you've ever made in your life, if I'm being real. Because, I mean, imagine they implement this technology. Imagine they implement all this stuff I'm talking about, which all of it exists now. It's not sci-fi. It exists now. It's just not implemented in an easy to use way. So imagine they do, though. And imagine that Social Send becomes the new de facto currency for the whole globe. Could happen. Might not be Social Send, might be OwnCoin, might be Bitcoin, might be Vitae, might be some USD stable token that I don't even know about yet. I don't know. We don't know where the market's going. This is like the early .com era, right? In the early .com era, there were stocks that were worth thousands that ended up being worth nothing, and there were stocks that were worth pennies that ended up being worth thousands. That's where we're at in the crypto market right now. It's like the very beginning of the .com era for crypto, and governments are trying to kill it. And I'm sorry, but in my opinion, Bitcoin is dead, because Bitcoin is already owned by the big banks, big exchanges. It's already all there. Coinbase has like 1 million Bitcoin or something, you know, on the books, you know, and there's only ever going to be 21 million. And honestly, probably like 5-6 million have already been lost through, you know, people putting it on the wrong USB drive back when it was worth nothing and whatever. So probably most of the Bitcoin is already on centralized exchanges, and most of the Bitcoin is probably already owned by JP Morgan. So for me, Bitcoin is dead. We need a different crypto, hopefully one that's totally decentralized and where there aren't any whales. Now, I have a few ideas on making a new crypto where we don't have any whales. I've got some very concrete ideas. I'm going to be sharing those with you eventually, but we need this tool first. We need this tool right now. We need this tool a year ago. I designed this a year ago. We needed it 5 years ago, because right now everybody's just on Coinbase, everybody's just on, you know, whatever, and they're losing their money, they're being reported to the IRS, and the whole point of crypto is to get out from underneath government and corporate control. And right now we're not. The governments are buying everything, they're owning everything, they're controlling all of us, and you know, as usual, they're exploiting us for their own gain in ways that are bad for not just us but the entire planet. And we got to get out from under that. Somebody help me build this tool, please, please, please help me.